To call the meeting to order, Mr. Bellard will lead us in invocation, and Mr. Nakhan will lead us in the pledge.
We, the members of the Lafayette City Parish Council, having been chosen to represent the people of this locality, beg of thee, Almighty God, to enlighten our minds so that our work will be just and fair in all things. Give us the courage and strength to fulfill our duties according to the laws of the land, and in so doing fulfilling also thy holy will on earth and in heaven, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we want to welcome you to the City Parish Council meeting. We, as your representatives in the Lafayette Consolidated Government, welcome your involvement and encourage your participation. This meeting is a public hearing. If you wish to address the council on any item on this agenda, please fill out a blue request to address the council form noting the agenda item number. The blue form is available to you in the foyer, and you should submit it to Council Clerk Ms. Veronica Williams, seated to my left in the middle, prior to the call of the agenda item. It is important to fill in the blue form completely and note the specific agenda item number about which you wish to speak. If the card is not completely filled out or is not legible to the clerk, you will not be given an opportunity to speak. If you have materials you wish to submit to the council, please give those to Ms. Williams along with your blue form. In an effort to allow everyone an opportunity to be heard, the 5-minute rule will be in effect. Speakers shall refrain from debating, personal attacks, and from making confrontational and derogatory comments. I'm requesting that the first row to my left be used for media only. And lastly, food and drinks are not allowed in the auditorium, and all phones and electronic devices shall be silenced from this point forward. I'm also requesting that anyone who approaches the council state their name and title for the official record. Meeting procedures are by resolution and not by Robert's Rules of Order. Documents including agenda, ordinances, resolutions, and minutes related to this meeting are posted online or refer to the web address on top of the agenda. The council encourages your involvement and participation by volunteering for boards and commissions. If you're interested in finding out which board suits your interests, call 291-8800 or pick up a pamphlet at the door. Moving to chair announcements. Item number 27, which is ordinance 0-210-2016, adjustments of revenue and appropriation estimates, has been pulled from in global and will be voted on separately in order to amend the budget revision at intro to remove the adjustment for the legal department, which is not necessary for the current fiscal year at the request of finance. I would like to wish Mayor President Joe Robideau a happy birthday. He will celebrate his birthday tomorrow, October 5th. How old are you going to be?
I'll be 54.
Say it again?
No, I don't want to say that.
He said 54. I would like to also wish Tom Carroll, the Director of Public Works, happy birthday. He will celebrate his birthday Monday, October 10th.
All right, Thomas.
It's a popular month. I also would like to wish Ms. Laurie Toops, Finance Director, happy birthday. She will celebrate her birthday Saturday, October 15th. Yeah. And I'm not asking you how old you are. I know better than that. Okay, now we're going to move into council announcements. Mr. Boudreau.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was wondering how the cabinet of the city parish president was assembled. It looked like you got to be born in the month of October. So congratulations and happy birthday to each of you all. Just a couple of things. In reference to our last, of course, storm event, want to remind all of our citizens and business owners that the deadline to file an application for assistance from FEMA is October the 13th. And that's fastly approaching, but there are still some who have not yet filed. And that's for physical damage to your dwelling. And for economic injury, you have until May 15th. And want to also remind you that when you do an application with FEMA, make sure that you also do an application with the Small Business Administration. Mr. Chairman and members, I had an opportunity to have a representative of each of these agencies on my radio program, and it was very, very enlightening, and actually gave a lot of information that I had not heard up until this point. I certainly thought the Small Business Administration was only for businesses, but they actually do assistance and offer loans to renters, which are very displaced, as well as homeowners. So again, October 13 is the deadline. It's a lot of information, so I'm going to ask that it go up on our site and get with Sidra to make sure that this is tied into LCG's information. But I just wanted to make people realize that October 13 is the deadline for your application for assistance, and that's for damages from the storm between August 11th and August 31st. Damages that were sustained then. If you fall into that category, they say the safest thing to do is apply. If you have any questions, apply. Let them tell you that you don't qualify. But we certainly don't want to leave anyone stranded past this deadline date. And these dates are final when they're passed. And I'm going to ask that when the Mayor President addresses us in his presidential announcements, if he could just bring a little bit more clarity as far as it relates to debris pickup. I know something went out on a Friday deadline, and the Public Works Director has also released something to us. But I just want to make sure that we're clear with our residents, and we have a clear understanding about the 3 passes as far as the contractor's obligation, and that there might be someone who, for some reason, just didn't have the service yet. So if you could address that in your announcements as well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Cook?
Yes, thank you. I tonight would just like to recognize the therapeutic programs that we have through the Parks and Rec Department. I had the opportunity this summer to attend the closing ceremony of this particular program and was so very impressed with the staff, the organization, and really an admiration for the patience and the dedication that these people have for dealing with these special needs children. And I've been wanting to recognize them, but one thing led to another, budget, all things happened. A lot of things were going on, so I do apologize to this group for not giving you a shout out until now, but I would like to give them an opportunity to come up for just a moment. Ms. Denise Ferguson is the program director. She's going to come up and say a few words. And I'd also like to call up at the same time, this is a program that without support from the community cannot happen. So there are several groups that are also supporters of the program, and we're going to call them up as well. We have the Beaver Club, Mr. Larry Loncloss. We have the Sertoma Club, Glenn Hebert. We have Home Depot with Loretta Angel. We have Project Dance with Nikki Link. We have Louisiana Judo with Matt Davis. We have Head Kicks, Martial Arts and Fitness as well with Matt Davis. The Acadiana Area Office for Human Services with Richard Landry, Troy Abshire, and Brad Farmer. The Autism Society with Dr. Hunter Beasley, Loretta Angel, Valerie Gotch-Garrett, and Robin Blackwell, and the Lafayette Police Association, Scott Rummel and Denise Scott. So we have a great organization behind this particular camp, and if Denise would be happy to give us a few words about it, that would be wonderful.
Yes, I've been running the camp for 6 years, and we really do as much as we can. Forgive me, I also had my braces taken off yesterday, and I'm learning to talk with my retainers. Not doing a good job. But we always want to do more and more for the kids, make the camp experience exciting and make them want to come back. And without the assistance of these various organizations, it would be nearly impossible to do. They add that extra bit that we're able to provide for them. What's really so special is these organizations and these people are the people that are not one-hit wonders. They come back year after year. And without them, again, we couldn't do all the extra things that we do, and we do want to thank them all for that.
Can you just tell them just a little bit about the program, the type of, just real quick, about the students or the campers that attend, just so everyone understands exactly what goes on?
Camp We Can Do is a summer camp that is set up for individuals with special needs, and a lot of times people ask me, well, what special needs? It ranges from anybody on the autism spectrum to multiple dystrophy, multiple sclerosis. We have a lot of mental retardation. We have ADD, ADHD. We have about 40 different diagnoses that are represented at camp. We have more emotional and cognitive impairments than we do physical, and that's just the way it happens. Our campers go from ages 7 to 25, so we have quite a range there. As well as their functioning levels. So it's often a challenge in that aspect because there's other camps that specialize for individuals with heart disease. Well, the counselors and the people working the camp know that that's who they're working with. My counselors have to kind of wing it on a moment's notice on how to handle this kid versus this kid. So my counselors are to be commended also. But that's basically what Camp We Can Do is a 6.5-week program, Monday through Friday, basically from 9 to 4, but we do have some campers that are there for early drop-off. So we have campers from 7:15 to 5:30.
Well, like I said, I had the opportunity to visit, and y'all really, y'all do an amazing job, and I thank you for that. And I know that takes a special person to deal with those children all day long, you know, for the whole summer, and really, y'all do a great job. And thank you all, supporters, for allowing them to do that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
You want to, Denise?
Sorry?
Picture you with new teeth.
I can really smile now.
I'm sorry, y'all pushing me.
Here, wait, I got my heels on. Let me get behind you. Let me get behind you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
coming.
I know we're
Good to see you.
Yep, everything is full. That's it?
That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you clear your mic, please?
I thought I just did something.
I got it. Okay. Now we're going to move into the Executive Mayor President's report. Mr. Robidoux.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We do have a couple of things, a couple of proclamations, actually. The first one relates to Fire Prevention Week, and so I'd like to read some of the proclamation, if I may. Whereas the Parish of Lafayette is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living in and visiting Lafayette, and whereas fire is a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally, whereas U.S. fire departments responded to 369,500 home fires in 2014, whereas U.S. home fires resulted in 2,745 civilian deaths in 2014, whereas 1/5 of all homes with smoke alarms, the smoke alarms do not work, whereas 3 out of 5 home fire deaths result from fires in properties without smoke alarms or with no working smoke alarm, and whereas working smoke alarms cut the risk of dying in home fires in half. Whereas many Americans don't know how old the smoke alarms in their homes are or how often they need to be replaced, and whereas all smoke alarms should be replaced at least once every 10 years. Whereas Lafayette residents are responsive to public education measures and are able to take personal steps to increase their safety from fire, especially in their homes. whereas the 2016 Fire Prevention Week theme, Don't Wait, Check the Date, Replace Smoke Alarms Every 10 Years, effectively serves to educate the public about the vital importance of replacing the smoke alarms in their homes at least every 10 years, and to determine the age of their smoke alarms by checking the date of manufacture on the back of the alarms. Now, therefore, I, Joel Robideau, Mayor President of Lafayette Consolidated Government, do hereby proclaim the week of October 9th through 15th, 2016, as Fire Prevention Week. And I would just want to urge all the people of Lafayette to find out how old the smoke alarms are in your homes and to replace them if they are, in fact, more than 10 years old, and to participate, especially those with children, in the public safety activities and the efforts of our fire and emergency services personnel during this Fire Prevention Week. The second proclamation is for someone that's really special. I don't know if we have any of the family of Lucas Denice here, but the proclamation states, whereas Lucas Denice served 21 years on the Youngsville Town City Council from 1966 to 1987, and whereas Lucas Denice then served as mayor of Youngsville from 1987 to 2002, whereas Lucas Denice served as an advisory board member to Voshin's Golf Course for 15 years, and whereas Lucas Denice was a passionate member of the Youngsville Lions Club for more than 40 years, whereas Lucas Denice was a dedicated parishioner of St. Anne's Church in Youngsville. Now, therefore, I, Joel Robideau, Mayor President of Lafayette Consolidated Government, in honor of this pillar of the Youngsville community, do hereby proclaim the day of October 9th, 2016 as Lucas Denice Day. There will be also an event in his honor to be held at the Youngsville KC Hall on Sunday, October 9th from 4 to 8 p.m., where all guests are encouraged to wear orange, the late mayor's favorite color. And for anybody that didn't know Mr. Denice, let me say this proclamation, although it is fairly comprehensive in a lot of his political achievements, really doesn't do justice to what a wonderful individual he was and what a great community asset he was for not just Youngsville but the entire Acadiana area, and he will be greatly missed. The last thing is with regard to the debris that Councilman Boudreaux asked me to address. And if I don't do a good job, I guess we can always bring Tom Carroll up. But the contract expiration is forthcoming, and we had sent out the notice saying that Friday of last week was the final debris pickup. We spoke with the contractor and had them leave a truck here in Lafayette for this entire week to do scheduled passes for anybody that wasn't able to meet the Friday deadline. We are currently going to monitor the situation, and Public Works is still going to accept the phone calls, take names and addresses from individuals as they call in where the debris may exist over the course of the next unforeseeable amount of time. At some point, we have to cut off the debris collection. I think Youngsville's cut theirs off. I think Broussard has either cut theirs off or is about to. But we're trying to be sensitive to the fact that there have been and are some folks that just haven't had an opportunity yet to get to the point where they have finished gutting and mucking out their houses and putting the debris out. We're going to have to, by acknowledging that, we will then monitor the situation, see how many calls are coming in. I certainly don't want any individuals or the public to think that we're just going to then leave the debris out by the street. Now, if we're having this conversation, months down the road, then it will be the homeowner's responsibility to remove that debris. But for right now, We're still working on a process, and whether that be with one of our existing garbage collector, or if there's some other contracts that we may be able to enter into to help with the debris collection, then it's something that for certainly the short term, we will continue to do, and then we'll revisit it a little bit further down the road.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let's move into resolutions. This is a public hearing. The blue sheets are available for anyone wishing to address the council, and the 5-minute rule is in effect. Liz, can you go ahead and read the first one, please?
Resolution 31, 2016, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council approving the agreement between Acadiana Metropolitan Planning Organization, the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development, and the Lafayette Transit System outlining planning and program responsibilities for federal aid, highway, and mass transit assistance.
Motion by Mr. Conk, second by Mr. Boudreau. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
No.
Call the roll, please.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
District 7? District 8? District 9? Motion is approved.
Thank you, Liz. We're going to move into ordinances for final adoption. This is a public hearing. The blue sheets are available for anyone wishing to address the council, and the 5-minute rule does apply. Liz, read the first one, please.
Ordinance 195, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building or structure located at 217 Ben B. Street, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Marie Louise DeVergis, care of Gerald J. Block, attorney appointed, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare, and ordering the condemnation of same.
Motion by Mr. Boudreau, second by Ms. Cook. Photos are in your packet. Is there any council discussion? Seeing none, is there any blue cards? Let's call the roll.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 197, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by recognizing $111,375 of public safety reinstatement fees and appropriating $55,687.50 to the district attorney and $55,687.50 to the district court judges within the criminal court fund.
Motion by Mr. Boudreau, second by Mr. Bellard. Any council discussion? Seeing none, is there any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? District 9? District 1? District 2?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 198, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the filing of 2 grant applications with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for assistance to firefighters grants for the fire department.
Need a motion by Mr. Bellard, second by Mr. Boudreau. Any council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards? Call the roll, please.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? District 1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3? Motion is approved. Ordinance 199, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the filing of an application with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for a regional assistant to firefighters grant for the fire department.
Motion by Mr. Bellard, second by Mr. Boudreau. Council discussion. Any blue cards?
No, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3? District 4?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 200, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing projected revenues in the amount of $743,516 anticipated to be received from the Federal Transit Administration, Section 5307 Urbanized Area Formula Grant, and appropriating these funds along with the required match in the amount of $169,885 within the Public Works Department Transit Division.
Motion by Mr. Conk, second by Ms. Cook. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yep.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 201, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $199,693 received from the Federal Transit Administration, Section 5339, Bus and Bus Facilities Grant, along with the required match in the amount of $35,240 for federal fiscal year of 2016 for use within the Public Works Department Transit Division.
Motion by Mr. Conk, second by Ms. Cook. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll.
District 7? District 8?
Yes.
District 9? District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 202, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by transferring $50,000 from the Rosa Parks Center AOC construction account to the new vehicle lift account within the Public Works Department Transit Division for additional funding needed.
Motion by Mr. Terrio, second by Ms. Hebert. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards? Call the roll, please.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 203, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $43,239 in housing counseling program funds received from the Louisiana Housing Corporation and appropriating within the Community Development Department.
Motion by Mr. Boudreau, second by Ms. Cook. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 204, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by transferring $100,000 from the Dulles Drive Sidewalk Project to the Ambassador Caffrey VA Traffic Signal Project within the Public Works Department Traffic and Transportation Division for additional funding needed.
Motion by Mr. Conk, second by Mr. Lewis. Council discussion. Mr. Conk.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Many of us are aware that there's been a long and hard-fought battle to locate a veterans clinic here in Lafayette. But there's one last major hurdle to be overcome, and that's to provide safe access to the facility on Caffrey. Working together, the Veterans Coalition, the LCG Public Works Transportation Division, the consulting traffic engineer on the project, the developers, and I have determined that a modified traffic signal would best provide for a safe left turn for southbound traffic on Caffrey while not adversely impacting the flow of traffic in both directions. The engineering, the planning, and the installation are being done in-house by Public Works, and that's allowing us to expedite the process to hopefully, and this is our goal, to have the signal in place and in operation for the opening of the clinic in November. The clinic is located in District 6, and the $100,000, which I'm requesting to be transferred, and by the way, that's more than is being estimated, it is money allocated to another project in District 6, so I would ask for council approval on this ordinance. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Conk. Any other council discussion on this item? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir, we do have blue cords. We have 18 citizens who signed in who did not wish to speak, but signed in to support the ordinance. We do have 2 requests to speak cords, first of which, Jim Nunn.
Mayor President Robichaud, council members, my name is Jim Nunn. I'm a co-chairman of our Veterans Action Coalition of Southwest Louisiana, members of which are here in the chambers behind me. And as Councilman Corn said, we have fought tooth and nail for 7 years to obtain this magnificent state-of-the-art 32,000 square foot veterans clinic to replace the unconscionably unsatisfactory 10,000 square foot veterans clinic that currently exists on Pinhook. Apparently, there is great support for this in the council, so let me skip to my economic impact remarks, which are positively substantial. I was stunned when I looked at the Veterans Expenditures page on the web to find out that this clinic will apparently bring into Lafayette over a 10-year period $20,000 for each of the 45,000 veterans in the 10 parish area around Lafayette. That translates to the incredibly large economic impact of $900 million over a 10-year period. And when you consider the economic multiplier effect, some refer to it as economic velocity. Those $900 million rotate through our economy 5 times before they exit. That's a $4.5 billion positive impact on the community. That number sounds large, but I'll be glad to discuss in considerable detail with anyone who would like all the details for that. So, in exchange for $4.5 billion economic impact, we would sort of request $80,000 for a stoplight. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Seems like a pretty good deal, doesn't it? Next speaker, please.
William Goforth.
Thank you, Mayor President, members of the council. My name is William Goforth. I go by Bill Goforth. I'm a trial lawyer here in Lafayette and have been for a long time. I'm also a disabled veteran. I'm also a Vietnam veteran. I'm well aware of the infirmities of aging as we get older and the problems that we as drivers face. I appreciate you supporting this installation, this light. I've been asked to speak to you. I'm not sure that I really need to, other than to say that it is a prudent thing to do, not only from a safety standpoint, but to avoid any future liability on the part of the city. As a trial lawyer, I know that the first defense is, well, we didn't know and nobody reported it. Well, here you got a lot of people out here that's going to tell their buddies if something happens. Make it safe. Please support the installation of the light. We really appreciate it, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay, any more speakers? No more speakers? No more council discussion? Let's go ahead and call the roll, please.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Thank you. No, thank you, guys. Okay, now we're going to move to announcements of vacancies on boards and commissions. Liz, can you read, please?
A vacancy will exist on the Lafayette City Parish President's Awareness Committee on Citizens with Disabilities for a 3-year term effective November 1st, 2016. Nominees to be provided by nonprofit agencies working with the disabled citizens in Lafayette Parish. A vacancy will exist on the Lafayette Preservation Commission for a 4-year term effective November 20th, 2016. Applicants must reside in the unincorporated area of Lafayette Parish. A vacancy will exist on the Hyman Performing Arts Center and F.F. Bustani Convention Center Board for a 4-year term effective November 22nd, 2016. This is a minority appointment and defined by LARS 38:2233.2. A vacancy will exist on the Hyman Performing Arts Center and F.F. Bustani Convention Center Board for a 4-year term effective December 18, 2016. Applicants must reside in the unincorporated areas of Lafayette Parish. Individuals wishing to submit a resume for the above volunteer vacancies must be a registered voter and a resident of Lafayette Parish. Yearly ethics training for all appointees is required, as is financial disclosure under certain circumstances. Resumes are to be forwarded to Veronica L. Williams, Clerk of the Council, P.O. Box 4017-C, Lafayette, Louisiana 70502, or email to bclafayette@lafayettela.gov no later than noon, Tuesday, October 18th, with council appointment to be made in November 1st, 2016.
Thank you, Liz. Now we're going to move to consider appointments by the council as a whole to boards and commissions. Please read, please.
Appointment to the Keep Lafayette Beautiful Committee for a 2-year term effective December 1st, 2016.
Thank you, Liz. The resumes received for consideration are from Adrian Richard and Caitlin Saunier. Caitlin Saunier is the incumbent. Mr. Bellard nominates Caitlin Saunier. Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Seeing none, let's call a roll and just answer yes would be good.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
Caitlin Saunier has been appointed.
Read the next one.
Appointment to the Keep Lafayette Beautiful Committee for a 2-year term effective December 1st, 2016.
The resume is received for consideration from, again, Adrian Richard and Caitlin Saunier, and Ms. Saunier was appointed to the prior post, so it leaves Adrian Richard. Ms. Cook nominates Richard. Anybody else have any nominations? Any other nominations? Seeing none, go ahead and call a roll by just identifying yes.
3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
Adrian Richard has been appointed.
That's the first time everybody said voted yes and didn't throw a name in the hat. Appointments by council members, mayor, president, and/or other direct appointing authorities. Liz, please read.
Area mayors appoint James Plumley to the Lafayette Economic Development Authority for a 4-year term effective September 1st, 2016. Area mayors, the Farm Bureau nominee, appoint Willie Arsenault to the Lafayette Economic Development Authority for a 4-year term effective September 1st, 2016.
Okay, we're going to move to introductory ordinances. Item number 27 has been pulled from the in globo vote and will be voted on separately due to the amendment. Need a motion to go in globo. Motion by Mr. Boudreaux, second by Mr. Bellard. Liz, can you go ahead and read, please?
Ordinance 206, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code so as to annex case number ZON 2016-33, 934 West Butcher Switch annexation located generally east of North University Avenue, north of West Butcher Switch Road, and west of Melanie Lane, and assigning a zoning classification of CM Commercial Mix. Ordinance 207, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code so as to annex case number ZON 2016-34, 600 East Vero School Road annexation located generally north of Beaupre Road, east of Queens Row, and south of East Vero School Road, and assigning a zoning classification of IL Industrial Light. Ordinance 208, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code so as to annex case number ZON 2016-35, Medical Park Center Phase 3 annexation located generally north of Glacier Drive, west of Louisiana Highway 89, and south of West Pinhook Road, and assigning a zoning classification of CH Commercial Heavy. Ordinance 209, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code so as to annex case number ZON 2016-36, 2500 Block West Pinhook Road annexation, located generally north of East Vero School Road, east of West Pinhook Road, and south of Sage Glen Lane, and assigning a zoning classification of CH Commercial Heavy. Ordinance 211, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government to sell at an internet auction miscellaneous surplus LCG movable property which are no longer needed for public purposes as per the attached list. Ordinance 212, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council adopting a pay plan for the City Marshal's Office for fiscal year 16-17. Ordinance 213, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating budget and manning tables of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by reducing the use of prior year fund balance by $13 and adjusting the salaries of 7 assistant district attorney positions within the office of the district attorney for an annual savings of $557.67. Ordinance 214, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council approving the appointment of Adams and Reese LLP as special counsel and authorizing the execution of a contract with special counsel. Ordinance 215, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council adopting a pay plan for the Lafayette Police Department for fiscal year 16-17. Ordinance 216, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council adopting a pay plan for the Lafayette Fire Department for fiscal year 16-17. Ordinance 217, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the Dembo Street Extension and DeKalb Street Extension projects a public necessity and authorizing the acquisition of the necessary rights-of-way, immovable property, and other property rights requisite to the construction of said project, either on an amicable basis or through the use of expropriation process if necessary. Ordinance 218, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette Mayor President to execute the attached right-of-way permit with CenturyLink Communications, LLC, authorizing occupancy of the right-of-way of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government in accordance with the terms and conditions of the permit. Ordinance 219, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $25,000 received from the Lafayette Public Trust Financing Authority to fund the culture, recreation, entertainment, arts, tourism, economy, planning, and incentive program. Ordinance 220, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for the abandonment of a portion of the right-of-way for Lippy Boulevard and the granting of a public facility servitude on the property of the Congregation of St. Pius Roman Catholic Church of Lafayette, located in the 600 block of Kali Saloom Road. Ordinance 221, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building and structure located at 206 West Milton Avenue, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Joseph Todd Begnaud, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare and ordering the condemnation of same. Ordinance 222, 2016. An ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the ordinance 187, 2016, and authorizing and directing the Mayor President to execute an intergovernmental agreement between the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government and the City of Youngsville for joint use of rights-of-way, reserved rights-of-way, and utility servitudes on Bonet Road for construction, operation, and maintenance of water and sewer facilities.
Thank you, Liz. Any council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards on these items?
Yes, sir.
Let's call the roll, please.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3? District 4? Motion is approved in globo.
Thank you, Liz. Go ahead and read number 27 now, please.
Ordinance 210, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating and capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government to provide for adjustments of revenue and appropriation estimates.
Need a motion and a second? Motion by Mr. Boudreau, second by Mr. Conk. Mr. Boudreau offers the amendment. Mr. Conk seconds that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any council discussion on the amendment? Any blue cards on the amendment?
Yes, sir.
Let's call the roll on the amendment, please.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Any council discussion as the ordinance is amended? Seeing none, any blue cards?
No, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3? District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved to introduce as amended.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.